through how, and this is my concept map assignment, which is centered around the focus question of what does effective reading instruction look like for K through 5 struggling readers. So when building this, I had my main ideas here, the question of its importance, and then a brief description of what it might look like, or a basic way to start, or an important way to start teaching students these skills. So the first thing I thought of is partner reading, which we use a lot in the school that I work at. Now I work with middle schoolers, so I don't know how different it would be for elementary school students, but I've seen partner reading be effective for both students because the struggling reader is able to get help from their grade level peer in a smaller setting with a more individualized approach, while the grade level reader is able to be sort of that teacher for the struggling reader, and that in turn actually helps the grade level reader grow their skills. Then I thought of major ideas that go along with reading instruction, and I thought of phonological awareness, first of all, and how can it be taught. And the most basic way to teach phonological awareness is rhyming. It's a good, simple way to teach this because students can keep one part of the word, like if you're rhyming toy and boy, you can keep the O-Y, oi sound, and you can come up with new phonemes at the beginning of the word to try and create rhyming and increase your vocabulary that way. And then being aware of the phonological differences between toy and boy and how you would create those sounds. The second thing I thought of was story comprehension. I think a main idea, obviously if you're reading and you want the instruction to be effective, you need to teach the students how to comprehend what they're reading. And I thought, how could it be taught? And the main thing that a lot of teachers teach are the W's of story comprehension, which is teaching students how to find the who, what, where, when, and why of the story. And hopefully by learning those W's, they're able to get a general sense of the story's main ideas and hopefully can lead to higher comprehension on their part. Another idea that I saw when researching some ideas for this assignment was chunking. And that can be taught to students so that they can use their knowledge and decode new text if they are unable to, or if they're not understanding what is happening exactly. And the last thing, obviously, is spelling. Spelling is important for both reading and writing. And how can it be taught? Reading has to be really explicit. Students must first know the rules that govern spelling and how they can apply those rules when reading and writing, so that when they are reading, they can sound out words and be able to understand them and use that chunking or use the previous words to, the words that they do know, to try and give themselves an idea of what that word might mean. And obviously writing, being able to spell. I know nowadays we have a lot of computer help with spelling, as far as when you're writing, but having the general rules and having an idea of how to even begin writing a word that you don't know is important. So yeah, this is my concept map right now. I'm looking forward to hopefully growing this into a much larger with a lot smaller text, so I can fit way, way more on this. But this is just sort of the first couple ideas that I had about what effective reading instruction might look like for a K through 5 reader who is struggling. And I think teaching them about phonological awareness, story comprehension, and spelling are obviously really big ideas, and then I think utilizing partner reading when they are reading chunks of text. I think partner reading can be effective for our struggling readers to hopefully help them comprehend a little bit more. So, yeah, thank you.